Hello, cross trainers. I hope you are having a wonderful day today. I have my coffee. I am all set and ready to go. And yeah, so I just want to get started with these few verses in Leviticus. And yeah, that's a lot. I love these verses. They're my favorite verses in Leviticus, and that's why I chose them to talk about today. And so this passage, I just want to start out by saying that it's foreshadowing Jesus coming and the Holy Spirit dwelling with believers. So when we have that in light while reading this in our minds, we are able to understand it more and we're able to grasp really the whole picture of not only these verses but the entire Old Testament in our lives today. So this gives these verses give the perfect position for the Israelites to be prepared for the coming of Jesus. So let's talk about position for a second. I know that I've talked about this before. I have either in worship, in discipleship, in letters I've written, and it's something that's really important to me, is positioning ourselves to be in the presence of God. So throughout the book of Leviticus, we may feel like we want to skip it. It's a lot of Levitical law, and sometimes it can get super dry. It can get super confusing, but it's okay. It's totally okay. That happens to the best of us. So these verses, I believe, are the reason why Leviticus exists. So the Israelites had to follow these rules and obey their end of the covenant, with the result of God being and dwelling with them. So we may feel that these verses cause oppression or are a result of their disobedience, when truthfully they are a way in which to help them live as God intended us to. God wanted to dwell with the Israelites. He desires that. And they had a wonderful chance to be holy in the presence of God. So when we position ourselves to seek the presence of God, we are in a really good place. And what this practically looks like is, for example, doing these cross-training videos. This is a beautiful way of positioning ourselves to be in the presence of God. So we are intentionally taking time to focus on Him, to be with Him, and His promise is being with us, because now, as Jesus has come and died on the cross to save us, and we have fully accepted that, the Holy Spirit is now dwelling in us. So we are able to be fully present with Him. So that's why it's super important to position ourselves in the presence of God. And this has been happening for so long. So it's always good to point these scriptures out where God makes His promises to His people of being present with them. So I hope you all have just a wonderful day, and I invite you to just be in the presence of God and to position yourself in that